Hello. So I want to talk about using beyond channels to invert your zones so you don't have to make duplicate zones. The way I have seen a lot of people do this is they'll make all of their normal zones and then they'll make duplicate copies of them. So it'll be like L1 inverted, L2 inverted, etc. That way you can assign these different staggers in your programming, to cause these to move a different direction. But there's a much better way to do this using channels. So you'll need a Beyond Advanced or Ultimate to do this because you'll need access to this Effect tab right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on our first zone. We'll go to the Effect tab, and then we're going to add Key Effect Geometric Size. Right? That's going to give us this menu here. We'll add a keyframe at the start, and we're going to make this negative 100. All right, so now with that effect in that zone, if we move this, we'll see that it's moving the opposite direction of the other lasers. So we want to uh, copy this to the other zones, but before we do that, I'm going to rename this guy to, we'll assign it to channel 1. So we'll do channel 1 invert, right? And let's see, let's move this over so we can see what we're doing. We're going to right click on that effect and go to action. Once we're in action, there is this enable effect item if channel value is in range. The default is minimum value 50%, maximum 100. So if we click this not active, we go to beyond channel, default is 1. And if, yeah, now see how it turned off. If we slide, oh, here's it, okay. If we slide channel 1 over, as soon as we cross that minimum threshold of 50%, it's going to activate that. You see that? So that will turn on that invert. So now that we have that one on, we're going to copy this, and then we're going to paste it in these first 4 lasers. That way it gives us like a stage left, stage right split when we activate this channel. We want to make another one too that's like a staggered look. So we'll go back here, we'll copy this guy, paste it, and then we're going to rename it to channel 2 invert. Right click, action, uh, click this button here, and we're going to move that to channel 2. And then hit OK. And then we can activate channel 2 to see what we're doing. We'll copy this. So we want to paste this on 3. Actually, I don't like this. So let's go turn that one off. Let's do channel 2. Yeah, there we go. We want 4, 6, and 8. All right, so that gives us a nice staggered look if we turn this channel on and off, or channel 1 gives us this look. So now we have these 2 channels to play with. We can play with this on our timeline. You can assign these channels to MIDI to PangoScript if you want to do this live from like an APC 40 or something. But I'm going to show you how to use this on a timeline. Right, so I've built a quick cue here, but what we're going to do is we're going to go to an effect line. You can either do it in an effect line or you can do it in a bus. So if you right click a track, add a bus, double click to add an event, right, and that gives you an empty effect. So once you click on this empty event, click the event tab over here. And we're going to name this channel 1 invert like we named the effect. And then down here, there's this PangoScript tab, right? On event enter script and on event leave script. So that means on enter is as soon as this playhead hits it, that's enter. And as soon as the playhead leaves it, that's leave, right? So we're going to click edit, command list. And then we're going to type in CHA, right? So for channel. And that's going to give us this command for channel out. If we double click it, it'll drop it in here. So channel out 1, that's channel 1. And, 0 to 1000 is like on or off, right? Or off or on. So on channel, or on event enter, we're going to leave this to on. And I'm going to highlight that and copy it and hit OK. So now we can see this value is in here. But we want to turn this channel off when it leaves, right? So I'm going to click Edit the Leave script. I'm going to paste this, but I'm going to remove this. So now it's channel 1, 0. So that will, let me turn off this magnet. But if we scrub, you can see over here that on, off for that channel. So let's bring this back a little bit. I'm going to turn my magnet back on so everything's snapping to the grid. And I'm going to copy this and I'm going to click paste. I'm going to take the second one and I'm going to call it channel 2 invert. I'm going to edit the enter to be channel 2. And I'm going to edit the leave to be channel 2. That way when this event is triggered, it's channel 2. So let's zoom in here a little bit. And we're going to snap this to the grid. Say we want channel 1 to hit on this beat, channel 2 to here, channel 1. And this will make more sense when the music's played. Let's see, we'll drop channel 1 to there, copy, paste from here to here. We're going to switch back to channel 1, paste, make sure that snaps to the grid. Maybe we'll make this longer just to change it up a little bit. Copy that one, paste. Now this should switch our inverts back and forth when we play this. So now pay attention to these channels over here as this plays, because you can see them turning on and off to activate those effects in the zone file. Another thing to note when using these is sometimes it can be a little glitchy at the start of the channel. So it can be helpful to just like creep this forward just a little bit. I know if you're doing like quick snaps, there's not much you can do about it. Like if we scoot forward to something that's actually moving. Sometimes you just can't avoid this, but it helps to lead it just slightly so the channel turns on. If you don't have a cue before it, it's nice. Otherwise, you might end up with like this weird snapping issue. But yeah, this is a much better way to handle the inverts than duplicating zones and all that madness.